So I've seen this viral omelet going around from Chef Jose Andres, who is a Michelin star chef. And the unique thing about this, coming from a Michelin star chef, is that it's made in the microwave. I made scrambled eggs for my kids back in the day. You mix it up and you put it in there, and occasionally you bring it out and you put a fork through it again and mix it up again and throw it back in as it cooks. Makes it really easy, a great Saturday morning trick. But I've never made an omelet this way. Heck, I've even made a poached egg in a ramekin like this, where you put the egg in there and then you put saran wrap over the top, and you just got to watch about 45 seconds to a minute and a half, depending on your microwave, and you'll get a poached egg. But this is going to be interesting because not only is it made in the microwave, it's technically only 2 ingredients. We're going to use a little bit more to spice it up, but the one unique ingredient, it's not the egg, it's mayonnaise, a big dollop of mayonnaise. And I have actually used sour cream to make omelets before, but never mayonnaise. So this is gonna be my first time trying that as well. Hello, welcome to Dad Snacks. We're gonna get to this right now. We've got to prep our ramekin. We need to put a little oil in there. I'm just gonna spray it, but you can use butter, whatever you have. Oil, wipe it down. Just, you don't want the stuff sticking to the sides. First, crack the egg. All right, did that pretty good. Next, a pretty big heaping dollop of mayonnaise. I'm using Best Foods, Hellmann's for you people on the East Coast, but that's about what I saw in the video. So we're gonna put that in. Now we just whisk it away. You wanna get it really fine from what I saw. So I'm gonna stay here and probably do this till my arm falls off. I would say it's about the consistency of like ice cream before you freeze it. Just trying to get rid of all the lumps. We're gonna go put it in the microwave now. Oh, and we're doing it for 1 minute. I think it could be from 30 seconds to a minute, depending on how running you want. But for what I saw, the 1 minute seems to be the best, so you're not having to keep pulling it out. Put it back in until you get it right. And there's our final product. You see how it kind of just slid out of that ramekin? That was so cool and awesome. That's why I want to use oil. Also notice, I didn't put salt and pepper in there. I would normally have done that, but that's not what they did in the original recipe, so I'm not gonna do that. Another thing I saw, they did put some chives on, which is what I did, and they did put some cheese. I think they used Parmesan. I'm out, except for that stuff, that freeze-dried stuff you shake out on your spaghetti. But I did have some mozzarella, so I put that on just to try it out. Let's give it a bite though. It looks great though. I mean, if you look at the cook on it, it looks very cooked through. Wow. Look at that. It is so fluffy.
It's so fluffy!
And I think because, I mean, the mayo is mostly egg. So you're putting egg on egg. So it's kind of amazing that it has some flavor. I mean, you could probably definitely add a little bit more salt and pepper if you wanted to, but it's really not necessary. And you're already eating mayo in here anyway, so trying to keep it as healthy as possible. But yeah, really good. Now it makes me wonder if you could do some other things in here. Maybe add some meat, obviously pre-cooked meat, but some ham or something like that. And then, other flavors. The cheese actually works really well, so I do recommend that. I'm gonna try a bite without it though, just to see. Yeah, I mean, cheese is a good enhancement, but this has a ton of flavor. What a quick, easy snack, easy breakfast. Takes no time, probably take you 2 minutes once you, actually I probably spent 2 minutes whisking it, but other than that, so let's say 4 or 5 minutes, you have yourself a nice little omelet. I guess that's why this guy's a Michelin chef and I'm not, because I never would have thought of this. I mean, as I said, I've used the microwave for other things, but never would have thought about using mayo in here and putting it in the microwave and getting myself an omelet a minute later. And as much as I like to rate this, I'm not rating a microwave omelet for a Michelin star chef. He's already earned the status, so you know this is gonna be good. Try it for yourself. If you don't like mayo, I know some people don't. I don't think you'll be bothered by this. You really don't taste it. Actually, I think it just adds flavor to it. That you wouldn't normally get. And that's maybe why in the past when I've used sour cream, it's more of the fluff up everything, but it doesn't really add flavor. The mayo actually adds flavor. And as I said, it gives it kind of a little bit of salt and then seasoning that you normally wouldn't get. But what do you think about this? Is this something you would try? Do you think it's kind of lazy? Do you think it's gross? Or do you think you would actually give it a try? Maybe you have tried it. Let us know in the comments. And are there other tricks like this, recipes? I love convenient things like this where I can use the ingredients in my fridge. Maybe I'm running low on things, throw it in a ramekin, a minute later, I got myself food. So if you got any more suggestions for recipes like this, send them my way. And if you're not following me, make sure you smash that follow button, hit that like. I review snacks and food like this every day and would love to have you on this snacks journey. But that's gonna do it for me today. Until my next snack, cheers. Thank you all.